Ready?
Are you ready?
Yep. Hot Rod Drag Week, what we learned. Take one. Action.
Action. Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Well, today's video is all about what did we learn on our very first drag and drive on Hot Rod Drag Week,
Yeah, we had a blast.
to say the least.
Yes.
And what is Drag Week? Well, Hot Rod Drag Week is the Super Bowl, the Daytona 500, the World Series, the OG, the end all beat all to the drag and drive community. It's the one that started everything.
Yes. Absolutely. All of the above.
Yes. So it's still the pinnacle.
Yes.
If you can win at Hot Rod Drag Week, which
Yeah.
no, we did not win.
But it's okay. We had a blast.
We had a blast. We finished way back.
Yes, we did.
But we in having fun, I think we finished right up near the front.
Absolutely. For sure.
So on Hot Rod Drag Week, you have 4 different tracks that you'll visit. And they advertise it as 5 days at 4 tracks, but it's really 6 days because of day 0.
Mm-hmm.
And day 0 is very important.
It is. Day 0.
It's tech day, but we'll get into that here in a minute. But how do you enter Hot Rod Drag Week? Say you're interested in your first drag and drive. How do you go about doing it?
Right.
This past year, on February 22nd, tickets went on sale. Well, it sold out in 12 minutes.
Yeah, you heard it right. 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot, and it went fast.
Yes.
But February 22nd is not a hard date.
No, no.
So I would follow hotrod.com and Hot Rod Magazine on their Facebook page for updates. But just keep in mind around February, traditionally,
right,
that they will be putting up a date and a time. And literally, when it sells out in 12 minutes, you need to pay attention to the time.
Right, yeah.
When it's going to sell out. But let's say you weren't lucky like us and you didn't get a ticket.
Right, right.
You entered your information on minute 13.
Right. Or this year you do try to get in and you don't get a ticket. You don't get one. So
Yeah.
Here's what happens if you don't.
If you sign up on the wait list, and you do have to send an email and say you want to be on the wait list.
For sure.
And you actually show up in September for Drag Week with a car ready to compete. On day 0, that tech day, the important day 0 that we talked about, they're going to put you off to the side. They're going to run tech day for everybody else that has a ticket. And they're going to see how many people that had a ticket actually showed up.
Right.
Because not everybody that got a ticket in those 12 minutes actually shows up with a car.
Right. And I mean, things happen.
Yeah, life happens.
Yeah.
Either they were over anxious and didn't actually build a car, or life got in the way. For whatever reason, they didn't make it to September. In February, they had good plans.
Right.
September, it didn't pan out.
And nowadays, you feel like you blink and it's so quick. Time is quick.
So, when you show up in September and you are on the wait list, you're going to set off to the side while everyone else gets teched. When everyone else is through, they'll figure out how many they have. Now, traditionally, every year we've been told all of the wait list has been taken. Everyone that showed up got to run.
Right.
Well, what happened this year? This year, there was extra that showed up. I think the number was close to 100.
Yeah, I'm not
on the wait list.
Excuse me. I heard all kinds of numbers.
Yeah. And amazingly, Hot Rod let everyone in.
Yes.
I don't know the exact numbers, but we heard at the drivers' meeting that it was either 412 or 417, somewhere. We'll say 400 plus cars
Yes.
started drag week. Now, how many finished? I don't know. You could sit down and count how many
Yeah.
finished. But
Yeah.
anyway, the important thing is everyone that was on the wait list made it in.
That showed up.
Yeah, that showed up. Now, there is not a guarantee that will
Right.
happen
Right.
every year. Now, next year, if 150 cars show up and everybody shows up that actually bought a ticket,
Yeah.
somebody's going to have to go home.
Probably.
Yeah. So, just as a fair warning, every year traditionally they've taken people,
Right.
but there's no guarantee. So, yes, it has been the norm,
Right.
but one year they're going to reach that cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting bigger and bigger every year.
It is.
So one year the cutoff is going to be reached.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully it's not anytime soon, and you don't want to see anybody have to go home, but
No.
it
No.
could
No.
happen. Because I was surprised they took all of them this year.
Yeah. We saw all the ones that were on the wait list, and I mean, it was a huge.
It was a whole parking lot full of
Yeah.
people,
Yeah. For sure.
but all of them made it in. So
Yeah.
they said it was a cheer. We weren't standing there
Yeah.
when
I
they did
wish
it, but
we would have been.
it would have been cool to
Yes.
video that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that was really awesome of them to take all of those. I mean, it really was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we're crossing our fingers that we get a ticket this year and we get to go. But if not, we'll get on the wait list
We'll opt for the wait list.
for
So,
sure. For sure.
but day zero.
Yeah, let's talk about Tech Day.
Yeah. Let's say either you did get lucky enough to get a ticket or you're on the wait list. Please don't show up on Sunday at noon and think you're going to get through Tech
Yeah,
Day.
roll right through Tech Day. It's a
Yeah,
process.
yeah, yeah. Take a Saturday night or however far you're driving from. Plan to be at whatever track they start. Plan on being there in that town
Mhm.
Saturday night.
For sure.
So that Sunday morning you are sitting with your truck and trailer or whatever you're bringing.
Mhm.
You're sitting in line Sunday morning when they open the gates. Now, how you get in your pits on day zero
Mhm.
is purely based
Yeah.
on how you pull up in line in your truck and trailer with everyone else. There's no putting the fast guys over here, slow guys over here.
No.
Famous people go in this corner. There's no.
No.
It is complete randomness, first come, first serve on day zero,
Yes. Yeah.
which worked out in our favor.
It really worked out for us this year. We got
And
lucky.
on day zero, we pulled in and we were literally pitted. Now, they're directing you where to go. We
Yep.
had no influence over any of this.
No.
We got pitted beside Mike Finnegan in
Yes.
Blasphemy,
We did.
which was cool
Yes. Very cool.
until I was laying on the ground working on the truck and Mike fired up Blasphemy for, testing, and I'm laying beside the bullhorn. And if you've never heard Blasphemy in real life, I know in videos that it doesn't do that car justice.
No,
But when they put it in track mode and take the muffler, take the exhaust off, and put the bullhorns on that car and fire it up, and you're literally 3 feet from that bullhorn, it rattles your guts.
It's impressive.
Yeah, Blasphemy's impressive to watch the wheelies and everything.
Yes, for sure. It's impressive to be parked right beside it.
Yeah. Now the benefit was Tech Day. Everyone pulls all your tools out of the trailer, gets cars ready to go through tech to get ready for the rest of the week.
Right.
We were basically talking back and forth, and Finnegan's camera crew actually used part of our parking spot.
Yeah.
Because we only had a short truck and trailer, our pickup truck and our tiny little hobo freight trailer didn't take up that much room. So the camera crew actually asked if they could use the rest of our pit spot for their vehicle. which was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. We were fine. We had plenty of room.
We didn't make it in the video for that, but it was still cool that they asked.
It was.
But the coolest thing about Mike Finnegan
Yes.
was he found out that it was Angie's first time ever going to be on a drag strip, ever. I've drag raced for 30 years, but Angie had never made a pass.
And I was quite nervous.
Yeah, she was a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous. And to be on the big stage in front of everyone for your first pass was a little unnerving to her.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So she was a little anxious, a little on edge. And Mike found out about it, came over and sat down in our chairs under our canopy and took 20 minutes to explain to Angie the staging process, how to pull up to the tree, how to do the burnout in the truck, explain to her how to do everything, even where to turn off at the end of the track.
What was going to happen after that, how you get your slip, everything. He went through the whole thing.
Yeah, he took 20 minutes, which I thought was really cool.
It was really cool.
Because he's got a lot going on. He's got a camera crew that he had to keep up with. They actually had to get his car ready. And the time that he took to do that, it was nice to see that a person you see on TV was just as real and genuine as you think they are.
Very much.
Because there was no camera filming us. No. We have no footage of him sitting talking to Angie. It wasn't done for a video.
No, it was not. It was purely him being a really nice guy and very helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, really. So I appreciated that very, very much.
And as newbies, first timers, we were wondering how people would accept us. And
oh yeah, and it was wonderful.
It was great.
Yeah, great.
When you're, when you're part of the Drag and Drive community, it is a big family.
It's a big family for sure.
So there was plenty of people. We had more people borrow our tools than we used all week, which was a great thing considering we built our vehicle in 4 weeks.
Yes.
We thought we were going to break down every day, but luckily I lent out way more tools than we used.
Absolutely. But the coolest part though is truly the family feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
So, like we say, we pitted Side Finnegan, and then we go to Tech Line. You're in your pits, and you take everything with you that you are, in theory, going to take on the road with you.
Right.
You take it over, pull into Tech Line. Now, there is no separation of car speeds, classes, what group you want to run in.
No.
None of that. It's everyone funnels into one line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the further you get down that line, they do start separating cars by fast.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I guess I heard a lot of people, one of the big questions that we heard was, do they take their trailer into the tech line? Yes. You do take your trailer because they do check all of that information.
Yeah.
And they check your lights and everything. So.
Oh yeah, it has to have turn signals, headlights. The horn has to work.
Yes.
You will need your insurance.
Insurance and your ticket, of course.
You'll need your QR code.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need your registration for the vehicle. They will check the VIN number. You'll need that. And you don't have to put your slicks on to go through the tech line.
No.
You have to carry your slicks with you so they can see them. Right. But to go through tech, you don't have to put your slicks on. Now, a lot of people did put their slicks on because after you come through tech, you are allowed to make test hits on the track. So on day 0, which was the day Angie got to make her first pass, I'll insert a little clip of Angie's very first pass ever right here. So y'all saw Angie really enjoyed her very
Yes.
first pass. She was hooked.
Yeah, we're in now.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can we go faster?
Yeah.
But no, speaking of the paperwork, guys, I found it was so much easier to keep up with everything with my handy dandy clipboard.
Yes. It is because you'll have several papers that you'll need to keep up with. You'll have your time slips
Yes.
from the week because you turn in your best one, and these are not our best ones. You'll keep these and wipe your tears away with them.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But during the week, I not only use this on day 0 to keep up with like all of our paperwork, but then after that, I also used it the rest of the week for all the directions.
Yeah, checkpoints.
So, and the checkpoints. So, yeah, I highly suggest the clipboard to keep all of that
Yeah.
together so you're not losing something
Yeah.
that you need.
Now on Tech Day, like I said, they'll start separating you in classes. You have Group A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
Now D is the slowest group, and no, it doesn't stand for David, even though we were in that group. That's not why they named it that. But D is anything that runs 1150, 11 and a half seconds, and slower
Right.
in the quarter mile. So if you were slow, like us, we won't mention how fast we went,
No, we won't.
but we were in D group.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that you're not going to have fun or you're going to be ostracized or anything.
No.
D group is one of the biggest groups on Drag Week.
Yeah.
So C and D contain the most cars out of.
I think for me that was like I was totally shocked the first day that we, day 1 when we went to race and they called D group, and I mean it was crazy, guys. I mean it was cars coming and
It was
I was
pure
like,
pandemonium.
yeah, it really was. So yeah, D group was pretty big this year.
Yes.
But let's talk about group A and B and see what the times are for those.
Okay. Group C is anything 10 seconds to 11:49. And now what these groups are based on is your level of safety in the vehicle. Now there's a whole set of rules. You can go on NHRA or hotrod.com and get the specific rules. But basically what it boils down to is you can't go faster than 1150, which is D group, if you don't have a roll cage. But there is an exception to that rule. If it is a 2007 and newer car, or I guess some truck too. I'm guessing it's a newer truck.
Yeah.
2007 and newer, then you can run in Group C up to 10 seconds with no roll cage. Which a lot of, new street cars, there was a lot of 10-second cars there.
For sure.
So that is Group C, which is, as we said, huge group. A lot of entries in that group. We pitted beside those guys a whole bunch of days.
We did.
We actually pitted beside the guy that won.
We did. Yeah.
He had a 10.0 average every day.
Yeah.
All 5 days, which was
that's awesome.
Impressed me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, all right, we have Group B,
which
Group B is the group blasphemy that Mike Finnegan's in, is 850 to 999. Now, to go that class, your roll cage has to be certified to 850. Now, on the certifications, we saw a lot of people asking before we went, did they have on-track roll cage certification? I didn't see that they had that. The only thing we saw was your roll cage had to be certified before you got there.
Right, right.
So if you're saying you have an 850 cage, I'm pretty sure you have to have your certification before you show up for Tech Day.
Yes.
Now, I could be wrong on that.
Right, right.
Somebody comment and tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you have to have that legwork done before you get there.
Yeah, yeah. Probably so.
Yeah. And Group A, which there is a small group of really, really fast cars.
Mm-hmm.
They're impressive.
They're very impressive.
They are 849 and whatever, however fast you want to go.
Yeah.
But I would say, what would you say, 50 cars maybe?
Yeah, I would.
Maybe that?
Yeah, I would say probably 50
Out
to
of
7.
the 400 plus,
I would say 50 to 75.
I'd have to run the numbers to make sure, but I'm guessing maybe there was 50 cars
Yeah,
that
yeah.
were Group A that went that fast that when people they were fast enough cars you would when they were running you would see people come out of the pits
Oh yeah, because
and just look at the fence to watch
yeah,
the cars go by.
because they are impressive, very impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't imagine going that fast.
We'll get there one day, honey. One day.
But yes,
One
so
day, Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, we'll get there.
sounds like a plan.
But you're basically your car that you're going to drive must be street legal. There's no rental cars,
Yes.
and you have to have drag tires for on the track. Like I say, you don't have to put them on to go through tech,
Yeah.
but you have to take them with you
So they can
through
see
tech.
them.
We had them on our trailer. We'll show a little picture of our
Yeah.
little trailer with tires mounted on it. And we did end up going back to the pits, putting them on so Angie could make test hits.
Yeah, I needed some practice.
Yeah.
For sure. But also, one thing that we want to discuss too about Tech Day is make sure you do have whether you're wearing a full suit, whether
Yeah.
you're wearing a jacket and pants.
Yes, the faster everyone needs long pants, long sleeves,
Yes.
and a current helmet.
Yes.
Motorcycle helmets are not allowed. There's
Yes.
specific rules. You can get on there and read the exact nomenclature for the helmets, but it basically boils down to it's got to be a new or a current helmet,
Mm-hmm.
and it can't be a motorcycle helmet. That
Right.
doesn't,
Right.
brain buckets don't count.
Right. Correct. And and it's your choice on whether you do the long pants and the jacket, or
Well, I think the faster classes,
are required to wear full suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
D group that we were in, they just wanted to make sure you had clothes on.
Yeah.
Because there were some cars. And I'm not picking on this guy. There was a Chevelle that was running a 6-cylinder. Now they were having the time of their life. We saw
Yes,
they were grinning, smiling. It was a straight
they were great.
66 Chevelle, and he actually ran 30 seconds in a quarter mile. And they were smiling and having the time of their lives every time we saw them.
Yes.
Now the reason I mentioned 30 seconds is because if you just break the beams, say your car is having trouble and you just pull up and break the beams and back out and go to the pits and work on your car, you get a 20-second slip. So that guy actually would have got a faster time for the week if he'd have pulled up, broke the beams, and backed up and went out. Yeah. But now would he have had as much fun? No. They had the time, like I say, they had the time of their lives, and they were going slow.
And they were great. Every time we saw them, they were having a blast.
Yes, they were having a blast. So
kudos to those guys.
Yeah, they went 30 seconds, but they had the time of their lives.
Yes. So all of that is really your choice, except if you're in the quicker classes, you are required.
Yeah, there is. The faster you go, the longer your rules get.
Yes. Yes.
So
let's move from day 0 Tech Day to day 1.
Yeah. Now, in between, you are not required on day 0 to day 1 to drive your vehicle in and out of the track. You can leave it overnight.
Yes.
And you can take your hauler or your whatever vehicle back to the hotel for that night.
Right.
It's not a rule for 0 to 1.
Right. Now, once 1 starts,
yeah.
Yeah. So on day 1, they have a driver's meeting, and it is mandatory for you to attend this meeting. And they basically go through, certain things that are going to happen throughout the week, how they're going to run, and it's a very informative meeting for sure.
Everything's laid out for you, the details of how classes are going to run, what's going to happen day to day. That's why they make the driver's meeting mandatory.
Yes, yes. So just make sure you're there whenever they say that is.
Yeah, not all of your crew has to be there, but generally the
Yeah.
driver and the crew are there.
Yes. So
But after the driver's meeting,
yeah,
your truck and trailer, assuming you trailered, if you drove to drag week, hey, more power to you.
good
You don't
job.
have it. You don't have to move anything.
Yeah,
But after the driver's meeting, your truck and trailer has to go in quarantine, and you can't have it back
right.
until after drag week is over. You can't go to it, get my cell phone charger. I can't
No,
go get tools. No. Once you put it in quarantine,
it's
it's there and it's off limits to you.
yeah,
Now, if you do break down during the week, there is a number you can call and someone will meet you at the track to let you in to get your vehicle, but you are officially out of competition at that point.
right, right.
So don't fear that you're going to have to wait till Friday to get your stuff back if you break.
No, no, no.
If catastrophic failure happens and you're not going to be able to finish, you can go get your truck.
Yes, yes. So other than that, well, what would you like to talk about next?
The reason that you put your truck and trailer away is the rules say you can't have a support vehicle,
Right.
but you can bring a single axle trailer. I'm gonna put the picture of our little
Our hobo
war,
freight.
our hobo freight war wagon.
Yes.
We took the Harbor Freight trailer and put marketplace toolboxes that we, truck bed toolboxes, put them on there, bolted them down,
Yeah.
and they actually worked out great. We organized. I don't know whether I planned it this way or it just worked out.
It was flawless.
But everything out of one side of toolbox was what we needed every day to take the truck from street drive to race mode was in one box. Our helmet, our fire suit, everything we needed, the jacks, the jack stands, the impact wrench to get the slicks on and off,
Yeah.
the tire gauge, everything we needed to get it into race mode was in one box.
Right.
So that I could open up that one side, go to everything I needed, and then the other side, the other toolbox, was basically laid out with all our tools that if
something happened or someone needed.
when it goes bad, that's the box you dig
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And then the other box was all parts.
Extra parts.
Extra parts for whatever we broke,
Yeah.
whatever we could scavenge together was the other box. And believe it or not, I don't even know that we were in such a hurry. I don't know that I planned it that way.
But it worked flawless.
It worked flawlessly.
Yeah.
And the thing that we didn't account for was that the little hobo freight trailer, when you shut the lid, it made the perfect height workbench, tool bench.
Yeah. Or slash table to eat your lunch.
Table to eat lunch. I mean, it worked out great. I was like, well, this worked out far better than we thought.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now we saw every different variety of trailer.
Oh, we did. And
some people had massive ones. It was still a single axle. That is the rule. There's not a cubic feet size rule, whatever, that you have to abide by. But remind you, you've got to tow this trailer with whatever you're racing.
Right, right.
So you don't want an 8,000 pound
behind,
trailer unless
No.
you plan on having some really good brakes on whatever you're driving.
Right, right.
Some people had tiny little trailers, like the little motorcycle carry-all trailer they were putting behind their car, and I think it just had their luggage in it.
Right. And some people had no trailer.
Yeah, there were people we saw with no trailer at all.
And I mean, we did have our
And there's an award for that, isn't it?
I think it is, but I'm not sure.
I think there is an award for the fastest car that had no trailer. I think so.
Well,
I think I saw that.
I saw it, but I never really heard any more about it. I saw that though.
Yeah.
But even though we had a truck that we had with us, I was so thankful that we had that trailer because it really did work flawlessly. We had it all organized. So highly suggest a trailer if you can pull that off.
Yes. Now, the next thing, because you're not allowed to support vehicles, so everything you need for the 5 days of racing, the 1,000 miles or whatever it is,
Yeah.
racing for 5 days, and you're hard on the vehicle every day on the track, and the drive is hard on the vehicle every day.
Yeah.
I think we saw more people break on the road than we did at the track.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you make sure your trailer, if you decide to take one, can take everything you think you need.
Right. And can handle the drives also.
Yeah, a lot of people, since we were in the mountains this year, a lot of people talked about having trailers with brakes on.
Yeah.
There was more comments about trailer brakes
Yes.
than I've ever heard before on a drag and drive. So
yeah, for sure. For sure.
But now we're going to go into identifying who's the driver and who's the passenger in the car.
Right.
They gave us armbands.
Right.
And the driver puts them on the left wrist, so when you're driving, you go up to the staging lanes, you can hold up your arm,
Yes.
and they see your armband. And the crew gets an armband on the passenger side.
Yes.
Now, the reason we bring that up is because if you want multiple drivers, you can pay an extra fee. I think it was $50. I think it was.
I think so.
And let multiple drivers, because me and Angie both drove.
Right. So I had a driver.
She had
band.
a left. Yeah, both of us had a driver band. And several people commented throughout the week they would see us and they'd see both.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, wow, both of y'all are driving.
Right.
So it's not everybody does that.
Right.
Most of them is just one driver, one passenger. And the reason we figured out why they do that.
Yeah.
We
learned.
This being our first one,
yes.
We didn't think about this, okay?
Yes, we did not.
Here's the scenario. There was 400 plus cars. In our mind, when we signed up way back in February, our mind was that when it came to our class, we knew we were in D class, we were going to be slow, that we would hot lap, that I would run my run, done. Maybe a little slower than that.
Yes.
Come back, I would jump out of the truck.
And I would jump in.
Angie would jump in.
We go back in line.
Close the door. She would hot lap it and go right back.
Yes.
Because we're not making that much horsepower that we can't hot lap the truck.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no detriment to us, our horsepower.
No.
Well, what we figured out was there were so many cars, 400 plus now, they didn't allow you to hot lap.
Right.
Because the worry was that they wanted to make sure everyone got one run in. Because if every car does not make one pass that day, then nobody's time counts.
They scratch it.
Let's say it started raining at 11:30 in the morning and not everyone got through. All those time slips, it could have been your best pass ever.
Well, that would be so sad.
Yeah.
It would be so sad.
And it doesn't count. Because Wednesday, we were at Maple Grove when the rain.
Yeah. And there was, if the rain was coming.
Yeah, there was a threat of rain, and Hot Rod texted. Everybody, you enter your phone number and you get text from Hot Rod Updates. And they basically told us that the threat of weather was there. And they asked that everyone expedite and move as fast as possible to get everyone in before the rain. Right. Which it did. It was successful.
Yeah, it was successful. For sure.
But that was something we didn't think about, not being able to hot lap.
Right.
So they run groups A and B together in the mornings. Then they run C group. Then they run D group. Well, right after D group is done, they run what they call an all run.
All run. Yes.
Which, think about it, if you were group A, B, or C, if you screwed up your first run, car went wrong, the track, wasn't what you thought it was.
The tune was off.
The tune was off. You spun or you didn't put enough in it.
Yeah.
You come back for the all run.
For the all run, yeah.
Well, Angie's up there going for her first run, and everyone else is going for a second run.
Right.
So when they called for all run, there is a massive influx of cars.
Yes.
That come in.
Yeah.
Now, what that made for us was, of course, we both wanted to run each day.
Absolutely.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, this is what we went for.
What that did was made us later each day leaving the track because we had to wait, till Angie could run. Then we had to convert the truck back to street mode.
Right. And then
pack everything back up.
And then head out for whatever adventure.
Yeah.
The 2 checkpoints.
So a lot of the checkpoints we saw in the dark.
We did.
And a lot of the route we saw in the dark.
Yeah.
Because that made us later.
Made us late, right.
Now, what we're thinking about for next year, we're not
100% on
We're not 100. We're spitballing ideas here.
Yeah.
Is our idea for Monday, I will run. Tuesday, Angie will run.
Right.
Wednesday, I will run. Thursday, Angie. And then Friday, me.
Right.
We're that way.
We get to kind of be in the pack going on. We enjoy the drag racing, but we enjoy the checkpoints and being on the route with the people also.
In the main pack of cars. Because now, don't get me wrong, even when we were late.
Oh, there were still cars.
We showed up to the American Speed Center, York. It was dark.
Yeah, it was really dark.
And there was so many people in there that we could hardly find a spot.
Yeah, to park. Yeah.
To park in there. We basically had to ask some of the crowd to move to make a parking spot.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, the crowd doesn't go away at daytime.
No.
It just
no.
It was a lot more fun to see the checkpoints in the daylight.
Absolutely. Yes, for sure. So we're toying with that idea.
There's no guarantee that's what we'll do. Right. The competitive spirit in both of us. We may end up doing 2 runs. One of us will be an all run and staying.
Yeah, we'll probably, after we, the more we think about it, we probably will both end up running because I don't know.
Yeah.
But we will see. But
yeah,
that's a decision that we'll have to make on the fly.
That's a game day decision.
Yeah.
But it's an idea we're toying with.
Yes, for sure.
Now, what you do, let's say you got to do a one and done, which basically means your first pass was what you thought. It was great. You're happy.
Yeah, you blistered down there.
Yeah, when you come back down the return road, they will hand you your time slip.
Yes, don't lose that.
Yeah. These are gold. Don't lose them, because you have to turn in your best one for the day. You could turn in a slow one. I don't know why you would want to, but turn in your best one to the tower.
Right.
Now
they come out every day. They tell you where you turn those in, where you go, and when you turn it in,
they will give you the day's route.
Yes.
And it has a little QR code you can scan with your phone, or
you can go. You see all my check marks where we did.
Yeah, Angie did the check marks. You can follow turn-by-turn directions for those of you that's old enough to remember MapQuest.
MapQuest, yes.
This is what MapQuest, and it has a picture
of
what your checkpoint is supposed to look like. And why they give you a picture of the checkpoint is because you pull your vehicle up in front of said checkpoint. That one happened to be an airplane, because we stopped by an airfield museum, which was
awesome,
really cool. But you pull your vehicle in front of the airplane, take a picture of said scenery, said checkpoint, save that in your phone. Now, we did figure out something. Text it or message it to the other person.
Absolutely.
Okay? We learned this. This was not something we even thought of.
No, no.
But message it to the other person, whoever, because sometimes it's the driver gets out of the vehicle to take a picture. Sometimes it's the crew jumps out to take a picture.
Right.
Or sometimes you hand your phone to someone else outside the vehicle and they take your picture and hand your phone back to you.
Right.
But make sure that you send the picture to the other person. And I even saw one of our buddies posting it to his Instagram.
Right. So
every time so that he always had the picture.
Right. Right.
But when you go to the tower, you may not be carrying your phone.
Right.
Only the other person may have their phone when you walk up to the tower. And you have to show the nice ladies running the time slips.
Yes.
You have to show them your checkpoint photos
from the day before.
From the day before, because you have to prove that you were on the route. Mm-hmm. Now, the route is, I won't say strictly enforced, but they do have a protest policy.
Yes.
If someone takes a picture or video of you off the route, like taking a shortcut, they can protest you and have you taken out of competition. Now, we ventured off for part stores,
right? But
would venture off for restaurants, but we would make sure we came back to the same point
that we left it,
that we left the route at, and continue on. And that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
If you need to go off, there's some site you want to see, a restaurant you want to go eat at, or a parts store you need to go to, or a gas station that had E85 that you wanted to fill up at that one, right, that's perfectly fine.
For sure.
But you just need to come back to the route where you left it and then continue on from there.
Right, right.
I don't know that I've ever seen them protest anybody, but I'm sure somebody has.
Right, right. And like you said, for us, we got off like a couple times, and most of it was for Napa stores to go to Napa.
We did go to parts stores a few times.
We had a couple things that gave us a little trouble, but nothing major.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. Just make sure if you do get off that you come back to where you left off and continue. And like we said, the picture thing is very important. So make sure you don't get excited at the checkpoint and forget to get your picture.
Yes. Now, we will make a comparison between Power Tour and Drag Week. On Hot Rod Power Tour, which we do a whole lot of.
Yes, we do.
You get your hotel in the same city as you were in that day.
Right.
Drag Week, you do the exact opposite thing.
Right.
Wherever you race that day, you get your hotel at the next track.
Right.
Because you are driving, when you are done racing, this year, say MIR, Maryland International Raceway, when you were done racing, you left there. Mm-hmm. You drive away using your little checkpoint and your map there, and you stay at your hotel when you get near the next track. Now, how far you drive to the next track is entirely up to you. Drag Hot Rod doesn't care where you get your hotel. That is entirely all up to you. But you want it as close to the track as possible, because the next morning you want to be at the track early.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, you don't have to be at the track at 3:30 in the morning.
No.
You don't have to. That's not what I'm saying. But don't wait till 11 o'clock to get there because you drove 3 hours along the route that you should have drove the night before.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if you broke down and had catastrophic, that's different.
Yes.
We saw people limping their cars in. The guy on Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. I think it was Tuesday.
The guy that pitted beside us on Tuesday had half his motor tore apart.
Yeah, he did.
We passed him coming in the track like 2 miles before the track. He was doing 15 miles an hour down the side of the road. You know, he was letting everyone pass him, but he was in the gravel on the side of the road, smoke pouring out of the car, going like 15 miles an hour, and he was still moving. I was like, okay. They get to the track and they proceed to dismantle the motor.
Yeah.
and try to put it back together. And I think he ended up not finding the parts he needed or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think they called it quits for the week. But they gave it a valiant effort. I mean,
did.
they really, he was at 15 miles an hour, smoke pouring, but still trying.
Yes, for sure.
So
there's so many of those stories throughout the week, and
yes,
for sure.
And like I say, we loaned out tools. We made more friends.
Yeah.
Loaning out tools.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's the best part, is the networking and meeting new people. I mean, really, it is. Yes, the racing is awesome. The routes, all the checkpoints, but the people.
Yeah.
The people.
It is very competitive.
Yeah, it is.
The moment you pull up in the staging lanes and you pull up to the tree, everyone is very competitive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But in the pits, it can be the guy that you're racing against, and 9 chances out of 10, they will let you borrow something to fix your car.
For sure. Yeah.
So, yes, it is competitive when you get up there. Yes, they want to beat you, but they want to beat you when you're at your best.
Yeah, for sure.
So
100%. So hopefully this video, if you're thinking about drag week, do it. If you can get a ticket, do it.
Yes.
Um,
We're hoping.
Yes. Crossing our fingers.
I follow Hot Rod Magazine on Facebook and check hotrod.com. And I am hoping that, I'll put an alert on my phone.
Yeah.
For whatever day they announce that they're going to, tickets will go on sale.
Yeah.
Put it in your phone, put a reminder, whatever you're doing that day to make sure you're ready.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the things you need to have ready are you'll need to have your car information. And they'll ask you to pick a class, but it's not, you don't have to stay that. You can change class. On day 0, if they look at your car and say you are not supposed to be in this class, you're supposed to be in that class. So yeah, it's not a big deal.
No.
It's they just check a different box on it and you'll race in a different class that week. It's not like you get shunned.
No.
There's no penalty for it, whatever.
No.
If you show up in a different car,
Yeah, it's fine though.
Yeah.
I mean,
it just, the car is going to need to be legal for whatever class you want to be in.
Correct. Yeah.
If you want to go that fast, like if we'd went, let's say by some miracle, we went 11:48.
Yes.
We went fast enough. We went faster than 11:50. We had a tailwind from a 747 going by, sucking us down the track, and we got there that fast. Then we wouldn't have been able to turn in that time slip. That would have not have been legal for our class. We would have had to come back, make a pass slower than 11:49, and turn that in.
Yes.
So you can't actually go too fast for your class or your car's safety.
Yeah.
So.
But we sure learned a lot this year.
Yes, we learned.
We learned a whole.
We thought we knew a lot about it.
Yes,
but not nearly as much as we learned.
No. So we thought we would sit down and do this video for you guys to kind of let you know what we learned.
Yes. And if we missed anything, if we said something wrong, please comment and correct us. I would rather have the correct information out there than just somebody letting it slide and saying we were idiots and got it wrong. I would rather you tell us what we got wrong and say the correct thing.
Right. And we're sorry in advance.
Yeah, I'm sure we may have screwed up something.
So. We may have. But
we hope y'all enjoy this, and we hope to see you on Drag Week.
Yes.
And how we end every one of our videos. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for today.